Hello everyone, welcome to our video tutorial today. This is Sibat Masood, faculty member, School of Business, Bangladesh Open University. You know, today's video tutorial has been specially designed for the students of the Commonwealth Executive MBA program of School of Business of Bangladesh Open University. But I'm pretty sure that this discussion will definitely benefit the students of our BBA and MBA programs. Today, we will discuss from Unit 15, Marketing Communication, from the course Marketing Management, bearing course code Core 1603. Before we start the discussion, I would like to ask you to get some papers and a pen ready, as you may need to note down some important remarks during the video broadcast. If you face any problem regarding any issue, you can always reach out to your assigned course teacher from School of Business of Bangladesh Open University. So before we start the discussion, let's have a look at what we are going to talk about today. How communication works, how the hierarchy of effects model influence the role of promotion, becoming familiar with the elements of promotion mix, and the factors determining an optimal promotion mix. Simply speaking, communication is the sharing of information between two parties. Such sharing could be oral, written, public or personal, using words, symbols, pictures, or a combination thereof. The process of communication begins when one party, called the sender, wants to send out a message to the other party, called the receiver. The typical components of a communication process are sender, encoding, media, decoding, receiver, and feedback. Dear learners, let's explore each one of the components in detail. As I said earlier, sender in the communication process is the party who wants to send out a message to the other party, called the receiver. When this sender party puts his thoughts into spoken words, writing, pictures, or something like that, it's called encoding. The encoded message is then carried by a transmission device, which is called the media. Dear learners, please note that the party to whom the message is being sent is called the receiver. The receiver interprets the message, which is called decoding. When this receiver sends back a part of his response to the sender, it's called feedback. The entire communication process becomes complete when the receiver understands the message in the same manner as it was wished to be conveyed by the sender. Dear learners, please have a look at the slide. In this slide, you can see the components of a communication process as we have mentioned. Dear learners, how do you think the hierarchy of effects model influences a consumer's decision to purchase or not purchase a product? The hierarchy represents the progression of learning that a consumer experiences as a result of advertising. Once awareness of a product has been gained, consumer moves through stages like developing conviction about the product's performance, forming preference and liking for the product, and ultimately developing knowledge about the product's attributes and benefits. Marketing scholars have illustrated that a number of promotional tools become important in each stage of the hierarchy of effects model. When the consumer is in the awareness and knowledge gathering stage, POP display, catchy jingle, slogan become relevant. To trigger a consumer's conviction, different glamour appeal, demonstration, comparative advertisements are used. And then to push the consumer from the conviction stage to actually make him to purchase the product, different testimonials, coupons, discounts, reminder advertisements are used. Dear learners, let's now explore the elements of the promotion mix. Promotion mix consists of all the tools of communication that a marketer uses to reach out to his target market. Typical tools of promotion mix are advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, publicity, public relations, etc. Advertising is a paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods and services by an identified sponsor. It includes the use of such media as television, radio, social media, catalogs, circulars, outdoor posters, etc. Personal selling is oral presentation by the organization's sales representatives in order to persuade consumers to buy the product. Sales promotion are short-term incentives to induce immediate purchase, like discount, coupon, etc. Two other tools of promotion mix are public relations and publicity. Public relations determine how consumers treat a brand. Companies using public relations effort often try to create a favorable image for the brand in the minds of their target consumers by planting interesting news about the organization's activities in the media outlet. However, the efforts of public relations are not always controlled by the organization. Publicity, on the other hand, refers to using media time and space for free, like press release, social media coverage, etc. The company here appoints a publicist who finds out something newsworthy about the brand, like speeches, interviews, or social work done by the brand, and publishes the same on the media outlets as reportage idea. Dear learners, the very last topic today. What are the determinants of an optimal promotion mix? You have understood by now that a company rarely uses one promotional technique to communicate with its target audience, which means the company often resorts to a promotion mix. Now, what are the factors that determine what an optimal promotion mix is likely to be? Let's have a look at the slide. Determinants of an optimal promotion mix are type of product, nature of the market, stage of product life cycle, and available budget. Type of product has a prime influence in determining the promotion mix. If the product is priced low and frequently purchased, like toilet paper, it requires reminder advertisements. For this kind of products, rampant television, radio, social media advertisements make up the promotion mix. However, if the product is an industrial item like machine tool, which is purchased infrequently and requires demonstration, seminars, exhibitions, personal selling makes up its promotion mix. As per the nature of the market is concerned, if consumers in the market are widely dispersed and large in number, the company should resort to sales promotional techniques and national advertisements, because these techniques appear to be more economical and effective than others in this case. The third determinant of an optimal promotion mix is stage of product life cycle. When the product is in its introduction or early growth stage, the company needs to motivate consumer trials. As a result, different informative advertisements, publicity, sales promotional techniques become more important. When the company has very limited budget to communicate with its target audience, it often has to resort to less sophisticated methods of promotion, like wall writing, personal selling, store display, etc. Finally, my dear students, we are at the end of today's discussion. I hope that this video tutorial has been very helpful in understanding the topic mentioned. Please follow the e-book on marketing management, which is available on Bangladesh Open University's website. You can also get help from another reference book called Strategic Marketing Management, the latest edition written by Mark Perry. Keep watching our programs, and if you face any problem, you can always email us at this address deanoffice.sob@gmail.com or mail by Office of the Dean, School of Business, Bangladesh Open University, Gazipur 1705. Thank you very much for always supporting and following us. We wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors.